What happens if we can no longer live on Earth? We've touched the moon, but we can't survive there. We've looked to Mars, but how will we adapt to it? That's why we built D.O.M.E, a controllable planetarium where weather, time, and seasons are in your hands. Here's what D.O.M.E can do. Rotate the dome to change the time of day. Push down and rotate to shift between seasons. Toggle rain or snow with a switch. Or you can turn off the sky to admire Earth or the galaxy. Or you can even view the northern lights. There's even a red button to talk to D.O.M.E AI, where you can command it to control the weather. We wanted it to feel like you're shaping your own little world, but building it took effort and a lot of iteration. At its core, D.O.M.E is powered by two ESP32s, one for gyro, one for LED. Then we also use microphones, toggle switches, and a push button. All of this is encapsulated in a salad bow. Yes, you heard it right, a salad bow. We use laser cut MDF for structure, a bearing to rotate it smoothly, and a 3D printed cityscape of Melbourne to visualize the cityscape. The 3D scene and AI are run through Unity and Whisper, where the gyro readings is used to rotate the Unity camera and also the scene. We also use a router and power bank to enable wireless freedom. In early ideation, we tried ultrasonic sensors on the sides to detect hand gestures, but it didn't feel intuitive. The 360-degree experience just wasn't there. So we pivoted to make the dome physically rotatable. We were unsure about the gyro's accuracy, but it turned out surprisingly precise. Then came the cable problem. We realized that spinning the bowl will tangle all the cables inside. Therefore, we used a power bank and a router for wireless control. The bearing was a key part in our structure, but our first one was too small to fit the wiring. It will cause friction for the wires, so we upgraded to a bigger one, which let us run cables from the base to the city inside. To support the structure, we started with an MDF pillar, but it wasn't stable. So we swapped out using a bolt-based system, which is way more sturdy and easily detachable. For season control, we first used toggle switches on the sides, but they were sharp and hard to reuse mid-spin. Then we thought, what if pushing down triggered the switch? Turns out, the bearing had 4 holes, perfect for mounting springs. Now the bowl bounces back after each press, making the interaction clean and also fun. Because of this new interaction, the skyscrapers inside were hitting the bowl, so we added a laser cut ring to raise the dome slightly. And on the software side, we fine-tuned voice input and added UI prompts so that the users will know what's going on. The cityscape we use is also not our first and final cityscape. We 3D printed 3 prototypes for this. One that's too small, one that's too wide because we didn't take into account the LED strips, and now the perfect cityscape size. At the gallery, it all came together. People spun, pressed, talked, and had a lot of fun interacting with our bowl. We even managed to win the Community Choice Award, showing how much people love it. We're very thankful to all the lecturers and all the tutors who helped guide us build D.O.M.E from an ugly prototype to a magnificent demo in the exhibition. In the far future, D.O.M.E could help humans live on Mars or the moon. But in the near future, resorts, capsule hotels, or even your own bedroom could offer a personalized ecosystem using a D.O.M.E-like controller.